Charlie drank it till his eyes burned, then forgot to eat his lunch. Pain was built into his body, heart so soft it hurt to beat. Wouldn't it be lovely to feel something for once? Wouldn't it be lovely to feel worth something, huh? I know you can't let go of anything at the moment. Just know it won't hurt so much forever. It won't hurt so much. It won't hurt so much forever.
Arlo,
Yes.
I'm a massive fan of your music, but this year's been quite amazing for you. You released Black Dog during lockdown.
Yeah.
And it had this quite incredible impact. I mean, even for me personally, it's an incredibly emotional song.
Thank you.
And you've now moved on to Hurt, so you're still on. I see where you're kind of going with what drives you to write music.
Yeah.
But before we get on to Hurt, which you're performing, Black Dog. The first lyric of that song is, "I'd lick the grief right off your lips."
I'd lick the grief right off your lips.
Is it literally an interaction with a friend of yours or somebody in your life, and you feel this kind of, or does it relate to you, their experience?
I think for me, I mean, the crux of the song is about having someone that you care about so deeply and you see their pain, and there is that sense of helplessness, being like, I would literally take it on myself, I would just absorb all of that if I could. And that sense of feeling quite helpless in the face of something that they can't control and you can't control. And of course you can do little things to kind of uplift people, but at the end of the day, sometimes it is just your mind doing things for no reason, as I say in the chorus.
Which is I think, an interesting conversation in terms of there being an emphasis on how much strength it takes to care for somebody who's struggling. Do you know what I mean? Because we talk about our individual struggles and what we can do in order to help ourselves.
Yeah.
But I found some of the most stressful, the most difficult environments in which to look after yourself are when you're caring for someone else. Is that something that you've experienced as well, Kojey, caring?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a delicate balance with it all, where you can almost worry yourself into the same sense of sickness by not being able to remove theirs with that much want to. Do you know what I mean? It can consume you, and I think it's hard finding a balance. I think the best thing to do is always kind of offer somebody enough support for them to support themselves. Almost tell them to stand, but say, if you fall out, I'm behind you, but you got to stand up. Do you see what I'm saying? I think that's normally my approach. I'm maybe a bit too Capricorn.
No, that's...
A Capricorn. Yeah. I feel like it is difficult when you are in those situations, though, to set, because boundaries are so important. But if somebody that you love is in that state where they're like, I need you right now, it's quite difficult to be like, just stand up, just to distance yourself. I think that's something I struggle with, because I'm always so I want to help you, so doing kind of whatever it takes, as it were, but that's also maybe not a healthy way to be.
Well, that's a care, you're like a carer.
I think I'm quite like a
you've got to make sure that you're not stopping somebody from developing.
I take a jump off the fire escape. To make the black dog go away.
I mean, actually, explain the Black Dog as a...
It's I kind of took that as almost like a metaphor for depression. It's almost like a personification, as it were, of depression. It's like a physical thing. And again, what's interesting about this song is that it's very much my desire to take someone else's pain away. And that's again the same with the first lyric that you picked up. It's like kind of being willing to do anything to kind of...
Oh, so you're saying you would literally take the jump instead of that person?
Yeah, exactly.
In terms of Black Dog and Her, when I said that there's a similar theme, there's a lyric in the chorus of Black Dog.
It's so cruel what your mind can do for no reason. Yeah.
It's so cruel what your mind can do for no reason.
I almost cried when I heard that, because it is just in plain English, that is true. But that energy, and then you have a lyric in Her, which is, I know you can't let go of anything at the moment, just know it won't hurt so much.
Just know it won't hurt so much forever. Won't hurt so much. Won't hurt so much forever. Won't hurt so much. Charlie melts into his mattress, watching Twin Peaks on his one.
So that idea of accepting those
Yeah.
circumstances, it seems that, you know, that's do you yourself struggle with the idea of surrendering to, do you know what I mean? The voices in your head?
Well, I think definitely, like, even over these past few months, I've spent a lot more time by myself sitting with my own thoughts than, like, I'm accustomed to.
Yeah.
And I think the kind of crux of it was the idea of time, the idea of, like, sitting with yourself and allowing things to kind of evolve and dissolve with time. Because I think
Yeah.
I'm also very much like an immediate person.
Yeah.
Like, why do I feel like this? Like, I'm gonna feel like this forever. Like, placing a lot of emphasis on the present moment. But, like, I think that was, to me, like, almost like a personal reminder. Because when you're in those low moments, like, you often feel like joy will, like, never come again.
Yeah.
But I think it was almost a reminder of the fact that there is always a possibility for, like, joy and healing in the future.
Wouldn't it be lovely to feel something for once? Yeah, wouldn't it be lovely to feel worth something home?
Have you battled depression? Or have it just been...
I've never had anyone come and, like, put any official names
Yeah.
or, like, diagnoses on my state of being. I've definitely had periods of extremely, like, low periods.
Yeah.
Things can be going incredibly in terms of your career, in terms of, like, you know, everyone but the internal landscape is so detached from, like, the success around you. Do you know what I mean? It's just, there's no correlation. Like, there can be moments, I'm sure, where, you know, you can be super joyous and, like, maybe, you know, music isn't going
But
the way you want,
I
like,
see on your Instagram, though, you have taken it upon yourself, which I think is wonderful, because you've obviously got this growing legion of fans. But you talk about the steps that you take in order to boost your self-care,
course, yeah.
exercise.
Yeah, I think it's important, like, to find also, I feel like for everyone it's separate. Like, for everyone has their own personal, like, self-care is like a million different things. Doesn't necessarily need to be like, you know, yoga or something.
Yeah.
It can be like gaming or, you know, playing your
I
game.
Gaming?
I game, I skate, I like...
You skate?
Yeah, I skate.
Yeah.
You good?
Nah.
What's the biggest flight you
Can you
can
do like
ollie?
tricks and stuff?
What? You talk about Ollie and flights of stairs?
Oh, is that not?
I ain't
no.
got insurance like
Oh,
that,
that's
bro.
safe. Yeah. So who is Charlie?
Charlie's a friend of mine, but he's not called Charlie. Yeah.
If I was your friend, am I just waiting for a rhythm to be made about me? Do you know what I mean?
innit? I feel like
literally,
any
if you
day
listen-
now.
When you listen to all the Arlo stuff, honestly, it's all, you have this incredible tendency to observe, you know, people's difficulties. And,
Do they not ask for a cut?
Not
yeah.
Who are
even,
you, brethren?
nah.
Is that why you changed Charlie's
all
name for legal reasons?
Yeah, no, I just feel like, I don't know, I feel like when you have, I just feel like a name like carries so much and it kind of brings someone, the person who's listening to the music, I would hope, feels like they're experiencing like a real story and something that I've lived, something that I've seen. And I think that's why I have like the name thing, especially because like a lot of, all the music that I write is about the people around me and the conversations that I've had and the situations that I've been in. Therefore, all my music is about people and real things that have been experienced. So I think, yeah. And I just think, I don't know, I just like it. I just like the name thing. Yeah.
Charlie drank it till his eyes burned, then forgot to eat his lunch. Pain was built in to his body, heart so soft it hurt to beat. Wouldn't it be lovely to feel something for once? Yeah, wouldn't it be lovely to feel worth something home? I know you can't let go of anything at the moment. Just know it won't hurt so much forever. Wouldn't it be lovely to feel worth something home? I know you can't let go of anything at the moment. Just know it won't hurt so much forever. It won't hurt so much. Won't hurt so much forever. It won't hurt so much. Charlie started seeing stars, so stuck on the new J. Paul. Said my clothes are sticking to me, and I can't quite see my walls. Started dreaming of a house with red carnations by the windows, where he didn't feel so small, so overwhelmed by all his flaws. I know you can't let go of anything at the moment. Just know it won't hurt so much forever.